I am Stav.
And I'm a fool.
Today, we'll show you how to create a helpful tool using ChatGPT for ideation and creative thinking in projects. With AI possessing infinite knowledge, constantly pushing all this information on us, we need to process and adapt it to our specific needs. We'll build GPTs tailored to our requirements as designers and concept developers. This leads us to the next point.
We are important in this process. We must be a significant part both in building the tool and in using it.
And to be critical and open minded throughout the entire process to successfully develop a useful and effective aid. Inside GPT, there is an option to create a personalized chatbot. This allows us to tailor the conversation to our interests, turning the GPT into a content expert on our chosen subject to achieve the desired results. Today, we'll demonstrate how to apply familiar tools and methods for ideation and creative thinking using the next approach. So, first, we'll select a tool we wish to use. Well, we can do this using the tools that we know, or for example, consult with ChatGPT. We'll see about that this time.
In the next scenario, we'll understand the method and its general characteristics. We'll analyze and understand how to implement it in the chat most effectively. Now, we'll build a user flow. What this means is how we envision the tool we are developing to be constructed so that it can provide us with the most effective assistance. After we've clearly defined the desired workflow, we'll then ask the GPT to generate a suitable prompt for us, which we can subsequently insert into the GPT's definition page, thereby creating the most precisely tailored tool.
And then we'll really get to building the GPT. We'll input the prompts that we requested from ChatGPT. We'll try it out and we'll refine it. And basically, we'll go through a feedback loop until it reaches the exact form that we want to use. That's it. Now we are ready to work. You can bring in your product and see how the development process unfolds.
So now we'll demonstrate a tool we've developed using this specific method. This serves as a helpful aid for implementing and effectively utilizing the SIDE method. AIxID is an ideation methodology that employs 5 core internal tools for truly creative thinking. The method primarily focuses on working with what's already available, with the essential components or attributes that are inherently present within the system or product.
Now we'll test the product we plan to develop using the site tool we built. We've chosen to demonstrate this with autonomous vehicles. We'll send the request. And it essentially provides us with options for limitations that we can incorporate. I had actually outlined for it the product's intended use, a compact autonomous vehicle specifically designed to transport food for deliveries within an urban setting, ensuring the food remains hot. We'll send it these constraints. Now it's generating a table for us, which is structured according to the principles of SIT. For every principle, he will provide us with 3 distinct ideas, and then we'll have to select just one of those ideas that we feel is most suitable for us to move forward with. For instance, I personally chose number 4, and he will then present me with 3 different options for the practical implementation of idea number 4, specifically within my own project.
Now we will see how we can implement this method with an additional ideation tool while adapting the GPT to our needs and outputs, both from a conceptual perspective and from a visual perspective.
First of all, we asked ChatGPT to provide us with various options
for creative thinking methods and ideation. From these methods, we chose biomimicry, examined its characteristics, and then proceeded to create the user flow. At this stage, we need to think carefully about how we want to implement this method and do so critically. This is essentially the core of the tool. We'll feed ChatGPT the user flow we've built, along with some other settings, so it can generate a prompt that we can then insert with incredible ease into GPT. Our tool is almost ready. Now we just need to go over it and refine it. Here, for example, we decided we don't want it to ask us questions. Instead, we want it to take the information we input and place it in an organized table. Other examples of things we refined include numbering the tables for easy selection, or creating a simple option to go back to previous steps or skip them.
So now we've dedicated some time to creating a new and effective tool that will assist us in our recruitment processes, and we'll be able to utilize it in upcoming projects as well. At this stage, we can take the concepts we've developed from the words from the entire process and further develop them with sketches, present them for review, and ultimately build a comprehensive bank of ideas from which we can then make our selections. Good luck.